Hai, Assalamualaikum to Puan Masnita Muhammad Fikri. Today, our group will present practical task 2. Before that, I will introduce myself.
Hi, my name is Zainira binti Zainirin and my matric number is 01DDT19F2072.
Hi, my name is Nur Shafina binti Adamali and my matric number is 01DDT19F2076.
Hi, my name is Atira Izzati binti Rosli and my matric number is 01DT19F2074.
Thank you everyone. So, I will start with the introduction. GSM was established in 2008. GSM is multinational catalog sale company with 3 brands. The company headquarters are in Kuala Lumpur and it provides local service in most of Perak, Perlis and Penang major city. Yet, in 2021, the department marketing staff at GSM company received an email from the CEO with a message in the form of an instruction as well as asking for staff to follow the instruction. Unknown to them, it was phishing attack in the form of an email. The employee followed the instruction by downloading and renamed the file. Attempts at rebooting send them into an endless reboot loops. The staff could open the computer after that. So, as IT staff, we were asked to recover the business from this attack. So, the next is the content of this presentation. The first content is identify the vulnerability in this company. There are 2 vulnerabilities in this company. The first is a lack of employee training in information security. Employee education and awareness are critical components of a company's safety. In fact, 50% of businesses consider security training for both new and existing employees to be a top priority. The expert advised taking a quick look at the most common file type used by cyber attack to infiltrate system. This will inform the company about the type of actionable advice that should be included in their employees' cybersecurity training. Secondly, is lack of a recovery plan in the second vulnerability. Being ready for a security breach necessitates a true plan. This plan should include not only what can happen to prevent a cyber attack, but how to minimize the damage if one occurs. Unfortunately, when the attack occurs, the employee clearly do not know what to do, resulting in endless reboot loop on the computer. Next, my friend will continue this presentation with the next content.
Thank you, Zainira. My name is Shafina binti Adamali and my matric number is 01DDT19F2076. So now I will continue with my part, which is for type of attack and how it will be happen. The type of attack involved in this incident is a phishing and malware attack. It is one of part of social engineering attack, where their job is usually to obtain credit card detail, login information, and other personal data
For financial gain.
Phishing is a kind of which an attacker masquerades a reputable entity or person in email or other form of communication. Attackers will commonly use phishing email to distribute malicious attachments that can perform a variety of functions, which is the same as in this case an incident.
The recipient is subsequently dubbed
Into clicking a malicious link, which can result in malware installation, system or computer freeze as a part of ransomware assault or a disclosure of information that is sensitive. Besides that is a malware. The malware can prevent truly network component from being accessed, collect information via retrieving data from the hard drive and
Disrupt.
or even render the system unworkable. Shorthand of malicious software. Malware typically consists of a code developed by cyber attack designed to cause extensive damage to data and systems. Malware is typically delivered in a form of a link or file attachment over email and requires the user to click on the link or open the file to execute the malware. Where all this type of attack happen to the GSM company when their employee follows the instruction given without thinking long and did not have some knowledge. Next, Atira Izati will continue.
Okay, thank you, Nur Shafina. Now I am Atira Izati bin University and my matric number is 018019F074. And now I'll continue for this presentation, which is about how to detect the attack. Okay, so there are several methods for detecting phishing assault. So I will explain only three methods, which the first one is the suspect attachment and link are likely to be included in the email. The phishing email exists in a variety of shape and size. In text message, phone calls, and social media posts would all be included. The payload will be included in every email phishing scam. You will either to be offered to download and in fact the attachment or even a link towards a fraudulent website. These payloads are designed to capture the sensitive information such as credit card details, phone numbers, and bank account details. The malware may be present in the email attached file and causing damage to the device and the system. Okay, according to the Verizon data breach investigation, the most data breach were caused by phishing attacks. Okay, next, the email would be sent from a public domain email address. The official organization does not send the email with the address such as alliancegmail.com at the end of their domain address, because the majority of firms have their email domains and company accounts. For example, the address from Google will include the alliance google.com at the end of the email address. And another option is to use a search engine to look up the organization domain name or the company name. Okay, the cyber attackers, on the other hand, could have a variety of methods that coming in their way to deceive us. Okay, so due to the lack of knowledge, there are several of us may have become the victim of the trick actor who is a fraudulent email account. So the falsified organization name will be used in the local part of the email address. So to conclude this issue, you may need to verify the email, verifying the sender of the email. Lastly, to identify the phishing is email may contain the fraudulent urgent content. The email that we receive may include the crucial information that requires us to respond. Meanwhile, you may notice that something doesn't seem right, such as the organization refusal to contact you via that email address or their failure to send you a document. You do not respond to this issue, the number of scam requests may increase. Okay, so let's move on to the other question, which is the suggestion to the company to countermeasure from the phishing attack. Okay, so the first one is educating the employees on security awareness. So this is the one of the preventive action that can be used in attack. This suggestion must be followed to reduce cybersecurity threats into this digital world, that it might provide all staff awareness training, and it will give tips how to avoid scam so that the organization can acquire healthy behavior and recognize fraudulent emails instinctively. And the next is an organization must have an incident response plan in place to combat phishing. This is because even with all of these safeguards in place, there are some phishing emails may get through, so that this suggestion can help an organization to how to react to network attackers in order to reduce the impact of a phishing attack on an organization by lowering the time it takes to cover and evaluate attackers on the network. Okay, that's all from me. Now I will pass to my team members, which is Zainira, for the next point. Thank you.
Thank you, Atira. And hi, I'm Zainira again. For the next suggestion to the company to countermeasure for the form the attack is, be careful before obtaining or transmitting sensitive information. Phishing attack attempt to induce panic in the receiver and cause the person to act before investigating the authenticity of the request, especially when receive instruction from superiors. If suspect that the email is a phishing message, report it and then delete the message from inbox. Always train employee about how to detect phishing email and send them simulated phishing campaign to test their knowledge. Next is keep the operating system and software up to date. The chance of being targeted of an attack can be reduced by using the most recent version of your web browser and employing all of the current internet security patch. Check to see if it's safe and up to date, especially for those who are still operating Windows version prior to 10. This is because phishing and other harmful activity frequently target Windows OS code. Next, my friend Nor Shafina, we continue.
Thank you, Zanira. I'm Shafina here again for the fifth suggestion of the company to countermeasure from the attack is set up a firewall in each software in the company. The best solution to overcome the attack is set up a firewall in each software in the company. Firewalls are an effective way to prevent external attack, acting as a shield between the computer and attacker. High-quality firewall and a buffer between the company computer, and outside intruders. When both desktop and network firewall are used together, the company's security can be enhanced and the possibility of a hacker
Penetrating.
the network environment are reduced. It serves as a checkpoint for all incoming and outgoing traffic. Setting up a firewall will protect the company internal network. One of the most visible benefits of firewall is the ability to control the system entry point and stop virus attack. The cost of damage from the virus attack of the system could be immeasurably high depending on the type of virus. GSM companies need to make sure to install the firewall on all their portable company devices from getting unwanted attacks. The last but not least is use an anti-phishing toolbar. The company can use an anti-phishing toolbar to protect itself from phishing attack and hacker. An anti-phishing toolbar is a web browser extension that protects against phishing attack when the employee visits a malicious website. Anti-phishing toolbar check everything that the employee clicks on in real time and block any possible threat or attack. This is very helpful, especially for the employee who is not knowledgeable about cybersecurity and want to ensure that the company information and data are protected no matter what site they visit. It is also very useful in terms of protection against phishing. Site can check for email content, the body of the document in an email, web page fields such as username and password, suspicion link, image, and etc. Last one is the conclusion. In conclusion, as we know, GSM companies have problems after their employees follow all the instructions found in the email. Experiencing phishing problem is not a new thing in the world of modern technology, but this should be taken seriously. This method not only bring danger for oneself but to an organization as well. Of course, it brings loss to an organization and company. Employees who do not have knowledge and understanding in the world of cybersecurity will have a big problem when they are to work without the guidance of others. There are some defense strategies. Among them are prevention, detection, and deterrence of damage, recovery, correction, awareness, and compliance. The company also needs to find ways to prevent the desired action from happening. The attack on target occurred due to the inability of management to act following warning of possible violations. And all this is the reference of the source that we are able to use. So that's all from us. Thank you so much.